Did you know that less than 1% of all Earth's water is available for use by man? Did you also know that according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the average U.S. household uses approximately 300 gallons of that water each day? We can reduce this amount and save money by using water more efficiently. Hi, I'm Daria, and today I'm going to be explaining to you why water conservation is so important, where our water usage actually occurs, and the steps you can take to reduce your water footprint. In 2001, I earned my associate's degree in environmental technology. While pursuing that course of study, I had the opportunity to learn about our natural water resources, the different types, how to test and maintain quality standards, and how to protect them. I know firsthand about the importance of water conservation. Now, many of us have paid a water bill at one time or another. All of us, however, pay for our water usage when we eat a meal or even when we flip a light switch. Let me begin by explaining to you the importance of water conservation. There is a crisis coming, one that many of us can't conceive. We've been so used to having an infinite amount of water available to us that it's hard for us to grasp the fact that freshwater supplies are shrinking across the United States. Drought has been increasing in Middle Tennessee and most of the South, while rising sea levels have begun to affect water sources in coastal areas like southern Florida. Key aquifers across the western U.S. are at record low levels. It's better to proactively conserve water now than to react to water usage controls and shortages later. Being a responsible steward of the water supply is part of being a good global citizen. Now that you are more aware of the need to be a responsible water consumer, let's look at the surprising ways we actually use our water. We use water in our homes, in making the electricity we use, and in the food we eat. This chart, taken from the American Water Works Association Research Foundation, shows the residential end uses of water in 1999. You can see here that over 1/4 was used in flushing toilets, more than 1/5 went to clothes washing, and almost 1/3 came out of bathroom and sink faucets. And today, our water consumption is even greater. This USGS graph shows the trends in the nation's water withdrawals from 1950 to 2005. You can see that generally, as populations increase, so too did our water withdrawal. And as shown here in 2005, Tennessee was one of the 14 states that had the second largest water withdrawal rate. Presently, over 40% of America's freshwater usage goes to generating electricity. You may use another 150 gallons or so of water just to make the electricity that you use today. More than 1/5 is used to heating and cooling air. Almost 15% is used to provide lighting. And just about 1/3 is used to run our various appliances, primarily water heating and refrigeration. In addition, almost 40% of America's fresh water goes to irrigate our crops, and meat production uses large amounts of the grain grown. According to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, only 5% of corn grown in the U.S. is consumed by people besides being a sweetener, while almost 40% of corn grown goes to feed our livestock. A little known secret is that consuming plants for protein drastically reduces water usage. According to Cornell University, beef production requires 58,000 gallons of water per 1 pound of beef. 1 pound of soybeans, however, only requires 1,100 gallons of water. That pound of beef would have a $177 surcharge if that water were bought from the Clarksville Gas and Water Department. Now that you know where most of our water usage occurs, we can discuss specific steps you can take to reduce your water consumption. You can conserve water by addressing your water and electricity efficiency and eating. You can help protect our water by purchasing, installing, or upgrading appliances and fixtures in your home with water and electricity efficient ones, and energy efficient ones, sorry. Make sure that your home is properly insulated to minimize the heating and cooling impact on your electric bill and therefore water usage. Bear in mind any outdoor activities like gardening or how often you're going to have to fill up your pool. And definitely consider reducing your meat consumption. While you may cut back on several dozen gallons of water every day in and around your home, you can cut out thousands of gallons by just skipping that cheeseburger at lunch. Imagine how healthy our rivers and aquifers would be if we all started making changes like that. Here is an easy way to focus on using less water throughout your day. Become a team player. Consider taps and toilets, electricity usage, appliances and their efficiency, and meat eating. Now you have a better understanding of why water conservation is important, where your largest water usage occurs, and the steps you can take to reduce your water footprint. Our world has changed dramatically over the last 50 years, and by all accounts, the next 50 will bring about even more drastic changes. The image that many of us have of an infinite water supply is starting to strain and crack. If you and I don't start to reduce the amount of water we use soon, it may not be optional. Please don't waste. Protect Earth's most valuable natural resource. Protect and conserve our water.